Good morning. Yes. It's day 21. Deadcember. We're still out here. We still pulling. Grinding through these deadlifts every day. Well, not every day. Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, we're deadlifting. It's great. It's been awesome. But yeah, we're approaching the end of Deadcember. So the plan for this year, Deadcember, is we are going to attempt a PR on the 23rd, I think? Yeah, so 2 days from now, we're going to attempt a deadlift PR, and then, if I remember correctly, they're going to give folks a second chance to PR the following week. Idea was you can attempt your deadlift PR right before Christmas hits as a nice little Christmas gift to yourself. Yep, I like it. I'm feeling really strong right now. Just in general. Physically, I feel strong. Mostly physically. Spiritually and mentally, need some work. But hey, it is what it is, right? That's a struggle every day. You gotta struggle a little bit every day. Get a little better. But yeah. Relatively light workout today. Just 3x3, 3 triples. Oh, I thought I saved that. 3 triples. Hold on, let's get the right workout up here. That might help. Boom. There we go. Day 21. Pullover. 3x3 deadlift at 65%, which comes out to 240 pounds. 3x3 squat at 250 pounds. That's also at 65% of my 1 rep max. And then moving on to some supersets in there. Heavy, some kettlebell swings, some terminal knee extensions, walking lunges, glute ham raises, vertical jumps, just some standing jumps, and then finishing up with some planks. Overall, not a super difficult workout. So I was kind of talking about this yesterday. Wife and I were supposed to go to Palm Springs today, and then come back Thursday afternoon. However, my in-laws are in town, and my mother-in-law in specific is not feeling well. She's got a little bit of a cold or whatever. And my wife gets super... My wife, I love her to death, but she treats her parents like they need, adult supervision sometimes. Which, hey, you know what? They're older, so I get it. It is what it is. You got to take care of your family first, for sure. So, regardless, my mother-in-law is not feeling super hot. So my wife was saying, hey, I don't know if going to Palm Springs for 2 days and leaving them with the kids is a great idea when one of my in-laws is not feeling well. I'm like, all right, makes sense. Got it. So thankfully, I was able to cancel the reservation yesterday morning. Got a full refund, which was nice. Hilton hooked it up. Yeah, when you're like a Hilton Gold Honors member and you have been for something like, I think I've been like a gold member for 5 years straight or something like that, it helps. It definitely helps. It helps you get what you want from Hilton, for sure. So yeah, shout out to Hilton. They're dope. I love staying in their hotels. So anywho, long story short, the plan is today I'm going to see Spider-Man No Way Home at 1100. So 11 o'clock this morning, the first showtime that I could possibly find. It was weird though, because this pretty much every other theater I've looked at is packed. I mean, no seats anywhere, just totally slammed, totally packed. And I found this Regal Cinema in Mission Viejo that was I had really primo seats, smack in the middle of the theater at 11. So I don't know, maybe they opened up an extra showtime at 11 and nobody realized it. That's the only thing I could think of, is maybe they added a showtime earlier in the day, and people haven't realized that that is a possibility to go see Spider-Man No Way Home that early. I don't know. But it looked to me like all the seats in the theater were available, and that was as of yesterday morning when I booked those tickets. So yeah, regardless, gonna see Spider-Man No Way Home today at 11. And then the wife and I are still going to get a little hotel getaway. Instead of going to Palm Springs, we're just going to go down to San Diego. There's this new Hilton hotel called the Montserrat down in, it's like by Mission Beach. It's down there, like kind of like just like southwest of the airport. And it looks really nice. So very excited. We're still going to get our little getaway, but instead of, 2 days, it'll just be a night, which is totally fine. It is what it is, And fortunately, because I got that money back from the other hotel stay, I kind of upgraded our stay at the Montserrat for Wednesday night. I think my wife is sleeping, so this isn't spoiling anything for her. I think she's asleep. But I'm very excited. It'll be a cool nice little getaway for the two of us. Gonna go see Spider-Man No Way Home today, so we're gonna get a little movie date today, and then get a little time away Wednesday night. I can't believe today's only Tuesday, and Christmas is coming up. Christmas this week. I feel like I need more festive stuff. I got the lights going. Got the festive lights. Maybe I need to do string some Christmas lights around my garage here. I don't know. I'll think about it. I gotta think about it. I got all the Christmas lights in here anyway. At least the ones I haven't used. Hung those bad boys up. It wasn't the weekend of Thanksgiving, but I think it was the very next weekend. I hopped up there and got the ladder out and hung up all the Christmas lights. It actually didn't take me that long this year. At least I don't feel like it did. Maybe it's because it's my second year doing it. I have no idea. I don't know. Got my Texas mug. I actually haven't really gone to Texas. I just got this at the the Dallas airport, DFW airport, at their Starbucks. I just thought that it was a really dope coffee mug. Normally, I won't buy a coffee mug, a souvenir coffee mug from Starbucks, unless I'm actually vacationing there. However, well, that's not true, because when I drove across the country to move out here, everywhere we stopped, I got a Starbucks mug, everywhere we stopped. We'll stop for the night. So when we stopped in Tennessee, we got a Tennessee mug. Because we spent the night there, we stopped in North Carolina first, but we already had a mug from there, so we didn't buy another one. Then we stopped in Kansas City, and I got an Oklahoma mug. Or no, was it Oklahoma City? Yeah, it was Oklahoma City. So we stopped in Oklahoma City, got an Oklahoma mug there, then got a New Mexico one, then I got one from Arizona. Or was it Phoenix? I can't remember. I'd have to go check. But yeah, good times. Good times. All right, I'm going to start warming up. Totally missed that. Should have hit play. Oh my goodness, this feels terrible on my shoulder. There's your sign. I'm not taking care of my shoulder. Oh my god. Yeah, good times. Just gonna keep doing this for a little while. It feels really good. My shoulder's oh, you're actually moving me. Crazy. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be a great week. I can already feel it. Took the rest of the week off. Got some awesome stuff planned with the wife. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Ooh, this one's like clicking and popping. That's when you know you're getting old. Hey, once you hit 32, it's all downhill from there. That's a fact. Well, not really. Not really. Don't worry. If you're older than 32, you already know. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything you didn't already know. Life is rough. The last fullback. Welcome. You're moving with me. Hell yeah. I love it. Well, yeah, I'm still just warming up right now. It's actually not that cold in the garage right now. It has been in the 40s in here lately, which is unusual, even for Southern California, where I live. So, yeah, I appreciate you moving with me. Where are you located at? I hope you're moving well. I was just complaining about being old and sore and things hurting. But it happens, you know? So you got to take care of your body. La Mesa, okay. La Mesa, is that San Diego County? Or is that... Because I'm in Orange County right now. I'm going to do another set of kettlebell swings. I'm up north of you. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, hasn't it been cold lately? I don't know about up by you, but down here, it's been really cold. Yeah, San Diego. Okay, yeah, San Diego. So I'm in San Clemente. Yeah, it's not too bad right now, but no, Rocket. You're thinking Rocket Fit. I think Rocket Fit is not too far from where you're at, because I think he's over by like Escondido somewhere, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Central Cali, been cold in the morning, okay in the middle of the day. Yeah, it's kind of the same here, but even during the day, it's been like 60s. Although, like I said, it must be warmer today, because it's like 54 degrees in the garage right now, so not that bad. It was like 40 yesterday, and then like 44 like the day before. It was like legitimately cold to the point where I was putting my hands on the barbell and my hands were cold. I was like, no. I haven't had to deal with that in a long time, because I moved out here from New Jersey. So when I was in New Jersey, obviously the winter time is brutal, especially because I didn't have any like climate control in my garage. Yeah, good times. Good times. Oh man, I remember it would be so cold in New Jersey, even in the garage where I would train, and I would have like a beanie on, like a beanie hat. I would have, t-shirt, sweatshirt, shorts, sweatpants, 2 pairs of socks, and then I would have to wear like mechanics gloves. The brand is called Mechanics, and they're just a pair of gloves that are a little bit more allow you to move your hands. As the name implies, mechanics use those gloves. Do I like Sopranos? I've actually only seen like the first 1 or 2 episodes of The Sopranos, to be honest. I have not watched a ton of like HBO shows, because I just never had HBO growing up. It's like the same thing with like The Wire. Same thing with like Game of Thrones. I've only seen like a couple episodes of Game of Thrones, but yeah, I've heard good things about that show. I actually just finished watching season 2 of The Witcher, and if you have not seen that, I highly recommend it. So good, So good. The Witcher was great. Yeah, I never really watched that stuff either. I know The Sopranos is a mob show, but there are apparently there are parts of it that are pretty brutal. Yeah, so I'm younger than you. Yeah, that's old school. That's old school for sure. Although nowadays you could just go binge watch the whole series in whatever, a week, something like that. But yeah, if you haven't, there are some great shows out right now. I just caught up on Hawkeye, so I watched Hawkeye. So I got Disney Plus, I got Netflix, and I got Hulu. And so Netflix, I watched. Arcane was so good. The Witcher was awesome. Disney Plus has got Hawkeye right now. Yeah, he's yeah. The Sopranos, definitely some. But they're mobsters, they're not good people. So, it's not justifying it, of course. Like, HBO is kind of notorious for, putting together shows that nobody else would be able to really get away with, more adult content, if you will. Yeah, but, yeah. I think that's the whole point of that show, though, is that he's not a good dude, right? Pretty wild. Yeah. Mobsters, not good people. Imagine that. Crazy how that works. That's how people really be. Yeah, absolutely. That is sad, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of wild, and it can be discouraging sometimes to think about how people act in public versus how they act behind closed doors, right? He's like a mobster who goes up as a therapist, which is very unrealistic, right? Yeah. Hey, but it made for a good story. I mean, The Sopranos has to be one of the most popular, most well-known shows of all time. And, I feel like it's one of those shows that people quote and they don't even know that they're actually quoting lines from the Sopranos, from that show. That's how popular it is. That it's so ingrained in our culture, in like pop culture, that we don't even realize that we're quoting that show. That's how popular that show is. Yeah. Yeah. I was not from that part of New Jersey when I lived there. So I lived in southern New Jersey. I lived about 30 minutes directly east of Philadelphia. So it's more of like where I lived was more the suburbs of Philadelphia than the suburbs of New York. Which the suburbs of New York is where a lot of that, mobster stuff goes down. Yeah. Yeah, The Sopranos, I think, is based out like in northern Jersey, like right up there across the river from New York City. But yeah, I lived there for a few years. I lived in New Jersey for a few years. It's all right. It wasn't too bad. Actually, it's still cheaper than California, which isn't saying much for almost leg day. Yes, tell me more about this leg day. What are you doing today? I get so amped up when people are, there's I don't know if you've met Rachel Ray Bay, aka Ray Bay, on that's her username, but she does leg day on Monday, and I'm like, savage. Total savage. The furthest I've been is Iowa. Whew. Man, there ain't nothing out there in Iowa, though. It's all cornfields. And that's not, nothing, no offense to Iowa. No offense to Iowa. Great people. However, if you're looking for corn, you're in the right place. If you're looking for anything else, maybe not so much. And it also gets really cold out there. Yeah, New Jersey is kind of a strange place. It is a small state, and I'm assuming you're from California or from the West Coast, right? I'm originally from the East Coast, so I grew up in Delaware and then kind of bounced around a bunch of different states before coming out here. I'm doing a bunch of different lunges and some explosive squats. Got it. Nice. Man, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun time. The lunges, lunges will get you. They're so difficult. Lunges are kind of interesting because I feel like they have they're popular, but not with only like certain niche like groups. I would say that probably I don't see a lot of people doing lunges all the time, which is neither here nor there. I personally think they're hard, so I don't mind if I don't do lunges. 3 days on, 1 day off, so my days are always different. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's like kind of how CrossFit used to be. They would do 3 days on, 1 day off. Haven't hanging out much in here, but that's good for her. Yeah, that's the way I look at it too. I'm like, good for you. Like going Monday, going ham with leg day right off the bat. Love it. Amish people are there too. In New Jersey, you mean? Oh, you mean in Iowa? I know that there's like a bunch. So where I'm from, there's obviously a bunch of Amish communities. So Delaware has got like some Amish communities down south, and then yeah, you're from here, cool. And then I know Pennsylvania in specific has some really large Amish communities out there, especially in Lancaster in that area. Dropped out of high school, so I couldn't join the Marines. Oh yeah, I mean you can still get your GED, so. But yeah. Is graduating high school a requirement? I guess you do, right? I didn't enlist, so I'm not as familiar with the requirements to enlist in the Marine Corps. I'm a commissioned officer, so the requirements are a little bit different. I don't have heavy weights, but I have a home gym. Nice. So lunges help me a little more, I believe. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. The lunges will challenge you in ways, that will get that stimulus you need to grow stronger for sure. And once you get pretty strong at lunges, it could also be kind of a conditioning piece, if you will. So, yeah. Lunges, sometimes I feel like lunges are overrated, and then there are times where I'm like, man, lunges are where it's at. For real. Yeah, it takes time to accumulate this much stuff. But yeah, this month I'm doing Deadlift December. So I'm deadlifting every day this month. What are some of your fitness goals? If you're not in control, I think it's hard on your knees. I would totally agree with that, and especially because lunges will definitely cause you to get pretty tight because it's a lot of pressure on your quads. Amish people in Iowa. I didn't know that. I feel like that makes sense. I might join the French Foreign Legion instead. Nice. Yeah, the French Foreign Legion is an interesting organization to say the least. But yeah, it's cool. Not like war, but now I believe so. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, the French Foreign Legion, they're a different breed for sure. But that's cool. I've never actually worked with them before, but I hear I hear good things. Yeah, it's it's funny how the home gyms have become so much more popular in the past like year and a half or so. And it makes sense, right? Especially if the gyms are shut down. You got to get your fix somewhere. And unfortunately, for a lot of people that want to start a home gym, because everyone is like trying to do the same thing at the same time, it's become very difficult to find affordable gym equipment and build a gym that you really want, you know? I have kettlebells, 50 pounds to 10, but I'm getting there with my home gym. Oh, I love kettlebells. I've only got 4, so I got the 24 kilo, and I got 2 16 kilo kettlebells. I really want some larger kettlebells, actually. I want to get like a 32 kilo and maybe even like a bigger one than that. But yeah, kettlebells are great. I love kettlebells. If you have the money, if you have some money saved up to buy some kettlebells, Rogue Fitness has got some that are very reasonably priced. On It also is a good company. They make really solid kettlebells. And then obviously there's Kettlebell Kings, but their kettlebells are a little bit more premium. So yeah, gyms are hard to get to for me at a good time. Yeah, I totally get that, right? Because it's, who has the time to drive? Let's say there's a gym within 5 miles of you, right? It's still going to take you 10 to 15 minutes just to drive over there. And then to get into the building, put your stuff in a locker or get dressed or whatever, or get ready. And then by the time you get started and get done, I mean, you've probably spent 2 hours out of your day just trying to get your workout in, right? And if that's what you're committed to, great. However, for me, it's much easier to just wake up, walk down the hall, make my coffee. I'm already dressed, ready to go, and then I just walk in my garage, and then I'm here. Boom! Throw my shoes on, and get after it. I sweat a lot too. Yeah, I feel that. I also sweat a ton. So, yeah, I actually really like working out in cooler weather because I don't get like sweaty hot mess, So I feel that. I feel that for sure. It's not as bad for me out here on the West Coast, but especially on the East Coast where it's very humid. Yeah, sweat is a foregone conclusion. I used to remember, especially when I lived in North Carolina and in New Jersey, very, very humid. I mean, much more humid down in North Carolina than New Jersey. However, New Jersey still got pretty bad because it's a lot of trees, a lot of like wooded area, very green, and of course all of that causes moisture in the air, and it definitely, like you said, dehydrates you because you will sweat a lot, which it's kind of a, I know people will say, well, the dry heat is more dangerous because you won't even realize you're losing that water, and I kind of see that. But if you're not sweating, I don't know that, like, I personally, maybe it's just because I've lived on the East Coast my whole life, or most of my life, I should say. If I'm not sweating, I don't think to myself, oh, I need to keep drinking water because I'm sweating. I know I'm losing that, the water out of my body. Where when it's really, really dry in the desert or whatever, you're going to sweat probably a little bit. However, you're not going to sweat as much as you would in that humidity. So me personally, in the desert or in like a much hotter place that's drier, I am not thinking in my head, oh, hey, I need to drink water. I need to hydrate. So I feel like that is more dangerous than being in a place where it's very humid. But again, I grew up in like humid places, so I'm used to it. I heard if your body loses a quart of water, your brain can go down to 50% of its power. Yeah, I mean, if you're dehydrated or you lose hydration, your performance just starts to plummet like pretty quickly. I don't know the exact numbers, but hydration is definitely key to performance for sure. You do not want to be dehydrated trying to work out or compete or run a race or any of that kind of stuff. It's also really, really tough on your muscles too, because your muscles need that water and need that hydration. So if you're trying to, especially if you're working out for to like grow your muscles, right, to gain muscle mass, then you really need to be hydrated. Florida people must be dehydrated all the time. Florida people they don't go outside in the summer. They just stay in the air conditioning. It's so freaking hot out there, especially in the summertime. They just don't go outside during the day, at least. So yeah, yeah, it's no joke down there. Although I think North Carolina, like the humidity in North Carolina, gets really, really hot out there too. So it's pretty similar in my mind. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, certain parts of Florida, very, very hot, very, very humid, for sure. I mean, that's most of the state, but down by the coast, not too bad. If you're on the water, not terrible. But the thing with that is, out on the East Coast, especially down south, that water gets really, really warm, like bath water. Out here on the West Coast, I don't get in the water unless I'm wearing a wetsuit. Like, I've only swam in the ocean maybe 4 or 5 times without a wetsuit. 2019, I weighed 300 pounds. Now I weigh 219 from just stop drinking sugar-filled drinks. Dude, that is clutch right there. And that is so accurate. Like, if people really looked at a can, well, that's the thing. Most people don't even know how much food or how many calories they're taking into their body every day. And just like a can of Coca-Cola, oh my God, there's like 40 grams of sugar in there, which I think comes out to like 300 or 400 calories or something. It's something like that. Just like one can of Coca-Cola, it's a lot. And and then people will say, I don't think as many people drink soda, but a lot of people drink coffee, right? They'll go to the Starbucks and they get like 3 or 4 pumps of freaking, hazelnut whatever, or they get the frozen drinks or whatever. Yeah, I used to drink alcohol every day. Now I'm sober. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I also went and stopped drinking alcohol for a couple of years, and shoot, actually looking back on it, that was probably when I was in the best shape. The best shape of my life was when I stopped drinking alcohol and I just like ate super consistently, really watched my diet and all that stuff. So I feel that for sure. High fructose corn syrup makes your intestines leak a little bit. Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing too, right? All the processed stuff. I mean, the high fructose corn syrup is just basically they've turned corn into the sugary, goop, essentially, and it's definitely no bueno. Not very good for you. Yeah. But I feel for people that are like, well, what am I supposed to drink? I can only drink water or black coffee. But you know what? I'm a firm believer that at a certain point, if like people do need to enjoy themselves a little bit, but at the same time, if your health is not great, then perhaps like I would recommend, hey, maybe clean up your diet a little bit to be more restrictive, and then see how you feel. Get yourself to a point where your body feels good, and then periodically, if you want to have a soda or if you want to have a beverage of the adult variety, then by all means have one or two and then call it, right? I don't know. That's to me, that's moderation. However, I think that for me personally, I had to get myself to a point where I understood my body and how I eat and how I wanted to diet before I could exercise some moderation. Because I didn't even know really what moderation meant until I really restricted my diet down to only what I needed to cut weight and lose some weight and whatnot. So yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because there's so much like good food everywhere all the time, easily accessible. I actually do better with my diet when I'm away from my house. So if I'm in my house and I've got ice cream or whatever, name your snack that I've got in my house, and I'm just walking around, I walk through the kitchen and I think to myself, ooh, that sounds good, right? If I'm not even in the house, there's no temptation because I don't have that food readily accessible. But food is readily accessible almost everywhere. It's tough. Oy. Do fasted morning workouts. I have no friends to go out with, so it's easy for me. I mean, hey man, we got our internet friends at least, you know what I mean? So you can always come hang out with us on Twitch, so there's that. Yeah, fasted morning workouts. I mean, I've got collagen in my coffee, but most of the time I'm working out first thing in the morning. I don't eat before I work out. I don't like the feeling of having food in my stomach when I work out. And frankly, I'm just not really that hungry in the mornings. Normally I'm not that hungry in the mornings. So in my mind, I'm like, it'll be all right. I'm not going super hard in most of my workouts anyways, where I've never really felt, especially in the mornings, if I'm only working out for about an hour, I personally don't feel like I need fuel, aka food, for that workout. If I'm working out for longer than an hour, if I'm going on a long bike ride, a long hike, a long run, or something like that, then maybe I'll bring some food and snack on something. But usually, it's not, I'm not doing it. Dude, it's hard to make friends Like, we shouldn't be so tough on ourselves. It's all right. I get that it's lonely. It definitely sucks when you feel like you don't have any friends you can go out with or hang out with. I feel that, but it's hard right now. It's hard. So, but hey, at the end of the day, you always come hang out with folks on the internet, and at least that's better than not doing anything, I think, and just sitting in silence. Absolutely. Yeah, workout's feeling great today. How do you feel about walking backwards? Oh my God. So, walking backwards, I did not know how great. So I have a foot injury. I'm pretty sure it's like a bone spur or some sort of tendonitis, like in the very back of my foot on my heel. And I'll tell you, running on it, like running forward or even walking for long periods of time and that kind of stuff will irritate it. But the one thing that without fail will make it feel better is walking backwards. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of walking backwards. It's like part of my rehab, essentially. Like, it's what helps keep my back, my feet healthy, is walking backwards. So I'll do it. I don't do it as often as I should. Like, I really should be walking backwards for about 5 to 10 minutes a day, at least. I would think at least once every day I should walk backwards for 5 to 10 minutes. And frankly, I'm lucky to do it twice or 3 times a week most of the time. And it's just, that's on me. I just don't make the time to do it. But yes, I'm a huge fan of walking backwards for sure. I would never know that would be something would help. Yeah, I mean, the thought process, right, is that when you're walking forwards all the time, or if you're running or you're biking, and you're always going in that forwards plane of motion, that's where a lot of overuse injuries will come in, right? And essentially, that's my foot injury. It's just an overuse injury. I was dumb and I ran way too many miles in February of last year, and it jacked up my heel. It's really what it was. Yeah, it makes your knees a lot stronger. It helps, if you've got knee pain, walking backwards is a really good way to help alleviate it. Because what it does is it basically loads weight onto the backside of your legs. Because of the fact that we're always running or moving in a forward plane of motion, it helps with balancing that out by loading the backside of your legs. So yes, if you've got knee problems, so there's a guy called, I think it's his Instagram handle is Knees Over Toes Guy. I think it's literally Knees Over Toes Guy. I'll post it in my Discord. Actually, I don't know if you're on Discord, but let me post my Discord link for you real quick, and I'll post a link to his website in the body channel in there. But yeah, Knees Over Toes Guy, I think is his Instagram handle. And I followed his programming for a little while. And his big thing is helping people with knee problems. But a lot of the stuff that he did translated to my feet as well. Because like I said, it's a bone spur on the back of my heel. And a lot of the stuff he was doing, prescribing for knees, really helped out. Because his methodology kind of starts from the feet and goes up. So I really liked his program. It's more of like a rehab program than it is like a strength and conditioning program. So it's a good addition to a program, I think. I don't know that I would just do his program by itself. I would probably tag it on to whatever other program you're doing. I'll check out your Discord when I get on my aux. Okay, on your PC or your laptop. I'm on my phone, thank you. Yeah, I'll post, like I said, I'll post that in the body channel. So if you want to hop on there whenever you get the chance, then check that out. But he's really good. So I don't know if you have knee problems. I personally have never had knee problems. knock on wood here. All right. So I've been lucky so far, but like I said, I've got this issue with my foot. So a lot of his stuff, I will still incorporate that into my program, and and it helps for me at least. So, yeah, highly recommend it. But yeah, man, it's tough out there. Like, we gotta take care of our bodies, and nobody really teaches us how to do that. You know what I mean? Your PC, got it. Nobody teaches us how to take care of our bodies. You know what I mean? But yeah, like even in the Marine Corps, where people think of us as like, oh, they're these super fit, warriors. They're gonna go fight and all this stuff, and that's true. However, I never got that class in the Marine Corps that was like, hey, this is how you're supposed to train. This is how you're supposed to eat. This is how you're supposed to stay fit. You don't get that. It's like, hey, here you go. Figure it out. Oh, by the way, you have to stay fit. And I'm over here like, well, how do I do that? They're like, shut up and stay fit. I'm like, all right, sure. I'll figure it out, I guess. Yeah, people teach us how to destroy our bodies. Yeah, not to build it up, right? Oh, I'm so big on that, man. You only get one body. You only get one. Yeah, maybe you can replace some of the parts on it here and there if you needed to. However, there's diminishing returns with that. You know what I'm saying? You only get one body. You got to take care of it. And a lot, the whole, I don't know. Sometimes the fitness community, like not the fitness community, but like the fitness industry is, some people mean well, and then some people just don't have other people's best interests at heart. You know what I mean? They're just selling something. And that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, you almost have to break your body before you figure out, oh, okay, now I gotta fix this. How do I do that? And then you have to go through that learning process of how to fix it yourself. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that I prefer to prevent anything from needing to be fixed, right? Like, I would rather just do the work on the front end than have to learn the hard way and fix it on the back end. I don't know. That's the way I look at it. But yeah, people are the worst. We're the worst. Big facts. But yeah, sometimes that's not the way it works out, Like, some people gotta learn the hard way, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't like calling people out, but I'm gonna call out David Goggins. It's like, come on, dude. Like, this guy is like such a hardo, and I'm in the Marine Corps, so I can say that, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're a Navy SEAL, Don't go around telling people that, oh, you just need to try harder, you just need to like push through and all this stuff. Like, dude, not everyone's built like this guy. Not everyone thinks the way that you think. And your method and your approach is not necessarily the right way for our people to, and got it. Like, he's changed a lot of people's lives with his mentality and his thought process and all that kind of stuff. And people have turned their lives around and improved their lives. With that being said, like, I don't know that I really subscribe to what he's preaching all the time. That's just, I would rather have a lot of balance in my life and just be kind of even keeled and not like overly dedicated to one thing or the other. Do you do MMA? I do not. I don't like getting punched in the face. I don't like getting hit at all, to be honest. I've done some jiu-jitsu in the past. So like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I've done that in the past. I just don't have the time to do it anymore. Jiu-jitsu is fun. That's a lot of fun. I like that a lot. He's a beast, but people will hurt themselves with that mindset. Yeah, absolutely. Because you have to work up to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because even he will tell people, hey, don't do like some of the stupid stuff I did. Because, yes, mentally you can push through a lot of things. However, my next question is why? Like, you could push through pain, you could push through injuries and all this stuff, but for what purpose? Like, what are people trying to get out of it? And if the answer isn't, oh yeah, I need to do this to survive, or I need to do this to put food on the table. If they're or like, this is my profession, so this is why I have to do this. Okay, if you're not meeting one of those criteria, if you're just like, oh, I'm pushing through because I have to, because of reasons, I'm like, do you though? Yeah, otherwise you're gonna get hurt. I mean, the flip side to that is I think that part of the reason why he's so popular is because his mindset and his mentality is a very like stark departure from our culture and what is most common today, right? To tell somebody, hey, you need to have balance in your life. We don't even know what that means, right? Like, some people might look at me and think like, you're working out 5 days a week. That's not balance. I'm like, Or, like for me, I track macros. I've been tracking macros for years. So I have to weigh my food. So I weigh and measure my food and then record it in like in MyFitnessPal in an app in a logbook. And some people might look at me and say, oh, that's not balance. Well, so, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe some people need that mindset of like, hey, your life is way too easy. Maybe you should try some hard things to improve your life and to sharpen your body and your mind. I don't know. I could see an argument for both sides, right? I guess that's what I'm getting at. I don't think that David Goggins' mindset is like necessarily wrong. I just don't think that it's a mindset that could be applied to a wide population. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, keeping track of that stuff isn't simple for most people. Absolutely. It's not that easy. It's really not. It takes some time to figure out how to do it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that for sure. Yeah. Oh, man. Why can't all this stuff be easy though? Everything's so hard. And that's the thing is I think I heard somebody say the other day, it's like, man, when is working out gonna get easier? It doesn't. It doesn't get easier, especially if you're actually trying to improve. It doesn't get easier. You just get stronger, right? It's always hard. That's probably the toughest part. Like being consistent and showing up consistently to work out and improve yourself. Oh, that's hard. That takes some mental fortitude. Even just something simple like, hey, I'm going to read 10 pages a day. How do I feel about performance enhancing drugs? In what context? Just in general? I mean, in a lot of things, I'm very much like a rule follower, right? In a lot of things, not everything. But as far as performance enhancing drugs are concerned, I don't think that we've really studied them enough to utilize them in a way that would be generally useful. I think that if you're taking performance enhancing drugs to meet a fitness goal, I would have to question if the individual understands the trade-offs and if it is worth it, right? For example, if you're a bodybuilder and your livelihood depends upon the way that you look and you use performance enhancing drugs to get the look that you want, and you understand the health risks that come along with that, and you are willing to take that risk to pay your bills and to make a living, okay, then maybe I understand, but I wouldn't necessarily condone it. That being said, if you look at like the bodybuilding or even like strongman community or powerlifting community, a lot of those individuals are dropping dead out of nowhere. And it's not out of nowhere. It's because they're taking drugs that they don't really understand and they don't know what it's doing to their bodies for a goal that may or may not actually benefit them in the long run, and then they die. So to me, my question is like, is it worth dying over? It's not. Like, in my mind, it's not. Like, I got a wife and kids. I've never even smoked marijuana. The only drug I've ever taken in my life is whatever prescribed drugs my doctor gives me. And I think I've only ever had like pain pills like once in my life. And I think it was when I got surgery on my shoulder when I was like 18 or 19. And they gave me some, whatever. I can't remember the name of the pain pills, the popular one. It was like codeine, whatever. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, the only other drugs I've ever taken in my life is caffeine and alcohol. I've never smoked marijuana, never done any other like cocaine or none of that stuff. Never taken LSD, nothing. So to me, like taking steroids, I'm like, why? Am I going to go pro because I'm taking steroids? No, I'm not. Because I am a slightly above average athlete. I'm kind of okay at a variety of different things. I'm not super, super good at any one thing. And if I were, I probably would have gone on a scholarship somewhere to play, name your sport. I'm an average guy. I'm 5'9", 180 pounds, and I'm not that strong. I'm like kind of okay in the weight room. I'm not that fast, right? Like I'm okay with speed, but for me, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need any of that stuff because it's not really gonna push me to the next level. It's not. My older brother had me take them in high school. I'm taking them, and I wish I didn't take them. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, if you're not talking to like a healthcare professional about it, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, like this is what I'm thinking. Like, obviously, if it's illegal, and you got to find the right person you trust to talk to somebody about that, because otherwise, I mean, if you're taking it and you're getting some sort of benefit out of it, then I suppose that's your decision, right? I would never ever judge somebody for deciding to take something or not. It's just not for me for the reasons that I just talked about, right? But that being said, if you're taking it for performance in the weight room, that's great, right? Like, because that's what you want. And if that's what you get out of it, great. However, you got to also ask, well, what kind of long-term health effects am I going to experience because I'm taking this stuff, right? And then you have the information, right? So okay, if I do this, this is the trade-off. There's give and take there. So I would say, hey, if you don't have all the information, you don't know what it's going to do to you potentially, then you need to get that information first so you can actually make an informed decision. I don't do illegal stuff, I believe. Yeah, I mean, but again, same thing with me. Like if I'm putting something in my body, I want to know, hey, what's this going to do, right? Even for like supplements, the only supplement I really take is creatine. That's it. I don't take any other supplements. And mostly because creatine is pretty well studied. In my opinion, generally speaking, creatine is fine. But again, I would probably, if I was going to take something I didn't really know much about, I would probably go talk to my doctor and say, hey, what do you think about this? Or at least at a minimum, talk to them, do some additional research, and then follow up. Something like that. Just, I don't know. Because like I said, nobody really teaches us this stuff. Like how to take care of your body or like what this stuff does to our body. So the more that we can educate ourselves about it, I think that's the way to go. Yeah. All right, I got swings, terminal knee extensions, walking lunges. The other thing too is like performance enhancing drugs are not like a cure-all. You're not gonna just take them and then magically get big and strong. You still gotta put in the work, you know? It's like, you know, when people talk about Barry Bonds, it's like, okay, yeah, he took performance enhancing drugs, but he still had to hit the baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not easy. Then I got watermelons. Yeah, there's no magic pill, you know. Creatine's been available for a long time. Not like that new Turk stuff. I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, like Trenibol or whatever. What is it, Tren? The one that like turns your skin orange or like red or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like creatine's been out there for a while. It's been studied. Like people know what it is, what it does. I'd rather do the work and see where I'm at than rely on drugs. At the end of the day, too, like I said, man, if I'm making a living off of the way that my body looks, and I'm legitimately competing at like the top, 3 to 1%, right, of the world, and I need, and I gotta do it, and it's legal, right? Like in bodybuilding, they don't. It's not illegal to take steroids or take whatever it is you want to take to look a certain way, right? And that's the rules of the game. Hey, you do whatever you got to do to look your best on stage on game day, right? At the end of the day, if that's how you make your living and you've done that analysis of like, yeah, I know this could potentially take years off my life, but I don't care because I have to get this edge to win on game day, and it's legal, and you can, legal for the rules of your federation, right? Like, and you're doing what you got to do to win. Okay, that's competition. That's what people do to win. But that being said, if you like, for me, I'm just an average dude. I'm not competing at the top of the world. I'm just a guy lifting in my garage. Do I need to be taking drugs to get a little stronger? To do what? Like, so I can go from back squatting 380 pounds to back squatting 500? Why? Like, why does it matter? What is the purpose of that? Just so I can say, oh yeah, I can back squat 500 pounds. Okay, that's cool, but is it going to make me a better father? Is it going to make me a better husband, a better friend, a better Marine? I would argue probably not. The things that make me better personally is, being consistent on a day-to-day basis and figuring out how can I love other people, right? Like, how can I love my wife? How can I love my kids, my in-laws, my friends? How can I take care of my Marines and make sure that people feel that I give a crap about them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if drugs are going to help me do that better. That's the things like that I care about in my life, Man, we just went there. That was very wholesome right there. I'm solidifying my reputation as the most wholesome fitness and health streamer on Twitch. But anyway, yeah, man, that's kind of what I think about, But yeah, I mean, if that's seriously a goal of yours, right? Like you're saying, hey, I'm taking drugs right now, and I really don't want to. I don't want to rely on this stuff. And if that's a goal of yours, right? I would encourage you to come up with a plan of, all right, this is my goal. I want to get off this stuff, right? And I want to stop taking it. Well, how am I going to get to that point, right? Think about that. Like, when do you want to stop taking them? How are you going to stop taking it? Who are you going to talk to keep you accountable, right? Are you gonna, maybe a doctor is part of the plan, right? Hey, I'm gonna talk to my doctor. If you have health insurance and you can go see your primary care physician, go see them and tell them, hey, I'm concerned about this. And if you walk in there, you're like, hey, look, hypothetically, I'm taking this stuff, right? Like, maybe not me, or maybe my friend is taking this stuff, and you know what I'm saying? And my friend wants to stop taking it. What would you do? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You're the man, too. Appreciate you for popping in and hanging out, chatting with me while I'm working out. Yeah. But, yeah, if that's something you want to do and something you feel like would make your life better, come up with a plan. And sometimes coming up with a plan and actually executing the plan and actually doing it, right? They're two different things. But at least if you come up with a plan, then you can make some progress, right? I stream my workouts now too. Oh, okay. Keep me accountable to not smoke or anything. Yeah, let me see here. Let me follow you real quick. Let me follow you. Hold up. Let me hop on there. It's loading. My Wi-Fi is not great here in the garage. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you up with that follow real quick. When do you normally stream? Do I already follow you? I don't know. I follow a lot of people. Yeah, come on. It's like doesn't want to load right now. There it goes. All right. Still not loading correctly. Let's see here. All right, yeah, I got you. All right, boom. There we go. Hit you with that follow. Oh, you stream every day. Nice. And all right. In the mornings. Okay. All right. In the mornings. Cool. Yeah, I just hit you up with that follow. I just got a new cell phone after 8 years of not having one, so I can record and such. Nice. Dude, how'd you go 8 years without a cell phone? What was that like? That's awesome. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't awesome. I don't know. You tell me. Sometimes I wish I could get rid of my cell phone, man. Honestly. Just like lock it up in a box and never use it again in my life. Yeah. If you're streaming on the phone, I know, so Streamlabs OBS has an app for the phone that people like if you're using your phone to stream. So I think people like using that. I've actually never streamed on my phone before. I thought about it a couple times because every once in a while I'm traveling for work. It's the same now. No one to call and no one wants me. Damn, bro. Dude, you gotta meet some people. You gotta like go to. My preferred method is going to church. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a solid way to meet people. Because typically, generally speaking, at least I would hope, the people that you're going to encounter in a church are a little bit more wholesome, right? I don't know. Hey, there it is. What's going on, Zero? Mega spank of inspiration. Of course. Thank you for that, Zero. I'm keeping it simple for my dumb ass right now. Yeah, I feel that. Gotta keep it simple, man. Gotta keep it simple. Yeah, man, you gotta get out there and meet some people. There's actually a good group. So this group, Team RWB, I'm actually a part of the leadership team in San Diego. So San Diego County, really, because obviously I live up here in San Clemente. But if you like, it's a veterans service organization. So there's like civilians, there's veterans, there's active duty, there's like a mix of people, right? And they're good folks, and they're all into fitness and doing like fun stuff and whatnot. I would, if you want to check it out, Google it, right? Team RWB. There's an app as well that kind of tells you like what events they have coming up. If you're looking to meet new people, and every once in a while, like they do lots of different varieties of stuff. So it's not always like running and biking. Sometimes they'll do some hikes and rucks and whatnot. So yeah. Are you going to visit Rocket? Dude, I need to get down there and visit Rocket Fit. I want to go to church growing up, but my mom is always drunk. Ah, man. Well, I feel like there's probably some good churches down in San Diego County. The church I go to is up here in San Clemente, but yeah, finding a good church can be tough too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that. Yeah. Dude, Zero, I definitely need to try again. I gotta re-engage with Rocket. I gotta hang out with him before I deploy, man. You know what I mean? I got you. I'll check it out. I'm just not down in Southern California that much. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, man, if you need recommendations on a good church to find, I can help you out with that too, probably. Oh, dude, a Rocket Fit and Three Swords Fitness, myself, Rocket Fit and I, a collab stream, bro, we'd break the internet. We'd break Twitch, at least fitness and health category. We gotta make that happen. I gotta engage with him on that and see. It would probably have to be like on a weekend. Ooh, I should see if he wants to do like a New Year's Eve stream. I could just go to his house at like 10 p.m. and we'll just stream for like 2-3 hours going through midnight. How do you feel about Buddhists? I'm not that familiar with Buddhism, to be honest. I kind of am somewhat familiar with their practices. It's just, I've grown up in, if I'm gonna label it, I'm a Protestant Christian. I'm not Catholic. To me, Christianity is easy to just split it up in two groups. There's like Catholics, and then there's Protestants. And then obviously in both groups, both groups have different sub-sections, right? Yeah, Rocket Fit's great. He's a good dude. Yeah, can we shout out Rocket Fit? I love it. Love it. Gotta write it down. Let's freaking go. Yeah, love it. But yeah, Buddhism, not as familiar, so I'm not an expert on that. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like if people deny that there is supernatural forces beyond our comprehension as human beings, I feel like that causes a lot of dysfunction, right? I find that in my life there's more evidence to the fact that there is supernatural forces beyond our control than the opposite, right? And people want to say, oh, well, the science doesn't show this. Like, well, for thousands of years, there are a lot of things that human beings didn't understand, right? And there are still many, many things we don't understand, right? So in my mind, I just accept the fact that I don't understand the supernatural, right? So I think that it's dysfunctional to deny the presence of some sort of supernatural force. In my mind, I call it God, right? And I believe in that. And but other people have other beliefs, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to believe what they want. But I do not subscribe to the idea that there is nothing out there greater than us. I just don't believe it. I feel like if you pray and treat your neighbors with respect, you can't go wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's part of being part of the civilized society, right? Like, yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that, man. I totally agree. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I hear you. I'm literally picturing New Year's of that surprise stream. Yeah. Now, actually, that... oh, excuse me. That's a great idea. I got to hit up Rocket Fit and see what he thinks about that. By the way, last time, Rocket had a visitor chat. Actually made him do Rocket's redemptions as well. So 100%, I'll be expecting that. And the twerk redemptions. Dang, I got to work on my twerking then. I am not a twerking expert. Gonna have to start practicing if we're gonna do that. Plus Ultra Eddie! Incoming raid from Joe. You talking Joe Workouts? Good lord. Oh my goodness. Joe Workouts has like 200 people viewing. Oh god!
Some fucking raid.
Yeah.
Anybody try to leave, I pump one in your head.
Yeah.
Stay back.
We in here. Dang, we're rolling deep. Rolling deep with the 200. Dang. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Joe Workouts. How's your workout this morning? Yeah, Joe Workouts, another fitness streamer. Some people have heard of her. She's kind of a big deal. She's somewhat popular. People like her. You know, she's fit. She's getting it pretty much every day. All right, Celsi, appreciate you. Yeah, thanks for that sweet raid, Joe Workouts. Thank you for that. Thank you for that shout out, Zero. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Zechariah, a.k.a. Three Swords Fitness. Welcome to my casa. This is my garage. I just work out in here. That's it. I've been working out in a garage gym since 2016, 2017, something like that. So yeah, I appreciate you all rolling deep, rolling through. I am also an active duty Marine. I'm a captain in the Marine Corps stationed out here in Camp Pendleton, California. It is a beautiful day. Beautiful day. About 55 degrees here in the garage today. Can't go wrong. The sun's not out yet, but you know what? These clouds are going to clear up. It's going to be another beautiful day. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. Much love to you as well. Thanks again. Yeah, we're out here. We're deadlifting. Deadlift Deadcember. It's going down. We're on day 21. We're gonna hit a monster PR in 2 days. 2 days from now, we're gonna hit that big old PR. Yeah, thanks for that follow, Lord Cancer. I appreciate you. Gainesville, Virginia. Yes, wife is a Marine. Heck yeah. Yeah, love it. Yeah, shout out to all the Marines in chat. I appreciate you guys. I'm just out here. We just out here doing our thing. We're lifting all the things, picking it up off the ground. It's a beautiful day. Got her stupid flag next to my Navy one. Hey, someone's got to wear the pants in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might as well be the Marines. Yeah. I'm going to sip my coffee now. Let that one seep into you. She's crowding me out. Dude, all right, can we talk about Joe workouts for a second here? She doesn't drink any coffee, bro. How does she have so much energy? Man, I don't know how she does it. She needs to like bottle that up and sell it, because I would buy that. I'm over here like, man, if I don't get this coffee in, it's done. It's done for me. Celty doesn't caffeine either? Oh my goodness. You know what it is? It's because Celty is a robot from a future. I think he might be a Terminator. So Celty, tell me, what is the future like where the world has ended and robots rule the world? What is that like? You gotta tell me. Raymir, what's going on, man? Yeah, she doesn't drink coffee, bro. Yeah, banging and clanging. Yes. Caffeine and kilos. Thank you, sir. Oh, you just got me motivated. Didn't know that. Yeah. She does. Look, I'm not the kind of guy that's like mainlining coffee, right? However, if I don't get my morning cup of joe, it's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have a headache. I'm going to be grumpy. Nah. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. I got my whole like routine too. You got to get the French press going. Get the French press out. Grind the beans fresh. I got a little coffee grinder. Oh my goodness. Yeah. 400 milligrams a minute. Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, we're out here. We're out here doing a thing. Look at it. Yeah, last full back. Good sleep. Dude, if I got good sleep every night, speaking of good sleep, Fanatic, that dude, he's always out there like, oh yeah, I got like 10 hours of sleep last night. Bruh, how do you sleep for 10 hours? I'm like, once I get below like 7 hours, that's when I get a little funky. 3 swords and no coffee equals a beatdown. Hey, look, I'm not saying that I would fight somebody for some coffee if I really needed it. Yeah, what is this sleep thing? Well, Celty's a robot from the future, so he just plugs into the network like Ultron. Guaranteed there's Death Wish coffee in my cabinet. Absolutely. You need that. I got some Black Rifle coffee inbound. Ooh. Man, I'll tell you what. If you hadn't had no Black Rifle coffee in your life, I don't know what to tell you. But you need that. That's good stuff. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Standard MSG issue. Oh, are you guys on MSG right now? That's a sweet, that could be a sweet duty. That's a sweet duty. It's good living in the future. Good for robots or good for us? It's like, yeah, I know what MSG is. That's a sweet duty, man. Yeah, will Axeman Ace give me an actual hug in the future? I wouldn't bet on it, bro. Dude, has anyone? Okay, who's watched The Witcher season 2? I just finished that last night. Good lord, it was so awesome. Yeah, as long as you're not a bougia. Oh my god. I mean, isn't MSG like you do like 2 or 3 like crappy places and then maybe you get one really awesome duty? I don't know. Nope. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, you're starting it? Ooh, dude. Season 2, the last scene of the last episode of season 2, mind blowing, bro. Lots of cardio, never get bored. Oh god. Ah! No, not the cardio. Shut your mouth or I'm out. Just started the season. All right, I won't ruin anything for you guys. However, Witcher season 2, blowing your mind. I had to go buy the audiobooks. So I got the audiobooks. I'm going to have to listen to those and get in because I'm very interested. I'm definitely going to read all the books now or at least listen to them on audiobook. I don't know. Some people are like, "Oh, if you listen to it on audiobook, that doesn't count." It counts in my mind. All right, expectation has been set for mine to be blown. Does Henry Cavill read it? Does he read the books? I think he's got the books like memorized or something. Because I heard like a story about that where he'll like quote different lines from the books like during shooting. So they'll be shooting and he'll say like, "Hey, on this book, in this book, this page or whatever." Oh, I mean audiobooks. Like, does that count as reading? I don't know. I think Henry Cavill probably actually reads. He seems like a really intelligent dude. I personally don't have the time to sit down and read. Or, well, I do, but, you know, I prefer audiobooks. They're easier. Yeah, plus Ultra, he knows them all. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shout out Ultra Eddie. He's a super nerd. He is a super nerd. He's like, he's pretty nerdy. He's pretty nerdy. But yeah, Witcher Season 2, it was dope. And then I'm seeing Spider-Man this morning at 11. So 11 o'clock, wife and I, we're going to go see Spider-Man, No Way Home. It's going to be dope. I can't wait. Again, no spoilers for Spider-Man. I know some of you have seen it already. I'm a little bit behind, okay? Gotta go, have a good one. Thanks for popping in, Celty. Yeah, thanks for that freaking sweet raid from Joe Workouts. Good Lord. Rolling deep. Real deep. Yeah, Spider-Man. So I did not realize that Tom Holland and Zendaya are dating in real life, IRL, right? As the kids say. And, dude, what a lucky guy. Son of a gun. Man, Tom Holland, living his best life. Dating Zendaya. She is a dime piece, for sure. Beautiful, talented. It doesn't get no better. Good for him. If it's him reading the books in his voice, I'm down for the audiobooks. Oh my god, yo. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying, Ultra Eddie. All right, yeah, that would be sick. I don't think it is though. Wait, what? Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, Zendaya, Tom Holland, they are together. They are a thing, allegedly. It happens to all of them. Navy guy has so many Marine jokes right now with audiobooks. Must resist. Look, man, it's either picture books or audiobooks. All right, bro. That's all I can do. That's the best I got for you. Yeah, he's dating Zendaya. That's a fact. Yeah. Daya! What's going on, man? Beckinsale? Hell yeah, she's a dime piece. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale? Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, the coloring books? Look, man, all I'm going to say is I may or may not enjoy my kids' coloring books more than them, all right? I'm just saying. Thanks for your service, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Yeah, the coloring books. I'm about to just fill my Amazon wish list with coloring books. You guys know what to get your Marine buddies and friends for Christmas this year. It's a coloring book. You gotta watch out with what kind of crayons you get though, right? You gotta have the good crayons. Get those Crayola. None of that cheap stuff, all right? If you're gonna hook up your Marine friends with Christmas gifts this year, yeah, you gotta go, none of that cheap stuff, all right? Crayola, the Primo coloring books, all that. I'm just saying. Daya is my neighbor. Not kidding. What? Dang, you guys are in the same neighborhood? Party at Daya's house. She might be a legit vampire. She hasn't aged in 20 years. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, yeah, she is a dime piece, and she has not aged. It's weird. It's a little strange. It's kind of like Tom Cruise. I don't know. Very weird. She can drain me any day. Hey. I hear the green crayons taste the best. Oh, yes. Yes, the green. Only the finest emerald green crayons will do for me, my friends. Of course. Bonk. Yeah, very effective. Bad Eddie? What do you mean, Bad Eddie? We're all thinking it. I'm bringing out crayons. Thanks for that. Follow 7G official. 2 thumbs way up. I'm bringing out crayons for all the gym signups for Marines. Yes, bro. I'm just saying, man. God, look, at the end of the day, though, if you don't enjoy, coloring with little crayons here and there every once in a while, are you even human? Come on, man. I'm not thinking. It struts away. I'm not thinking it. It struts away. Whatever, Zero. All we're saying is Zendaya and Kate Beckinsale, they could get it. I don't know what it is, but they could have it. Whatever it is. I'm just saying. I guess I gotta work out at some point this morning, huh? I'm like, forget the workout. This isn't fitness and health anymore. It's just chatting. Yes, we're in there. Let me guess, Eddie. I have to be a vampire for you to love me. No comment. Oh, man. Brutal. All Zero wants is a little bit of love. A little bit of love. Just tiny bit. Just tiny bit. That's it. A little bit of love. A little bit of love goes a long way. Alright. hate planks. Planks are the worst. Oh!
Alright, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a fucking rave. Anybody try to leave, I'd pump one in your head.
Yeah. We ain't going nowhere. Thank you, Raiders. I'll be with you in just a second. Gotta finish off these super sweet planks. I love planking. Not really. Oh, welcome, Raiders. Super weird plush. Oh my goodness. Allie Smalls at the raid. Thank you. Appreciate that. Planks are BS. Do hollow holds. Way better. Totally agree with that, Daya. But look, I just do whatever the program tells me to do. I'm a robot. Another raid. Allie Smalls. Yeah, love the raid call. Appreciate that, Allie. Yeah, me too. It's hilarious. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. It's a friggin' raid. Absolutely. Oh, Supermans? Yeah, Superman holds. They're terrible. Yeah, planks. Yeah. Hey, look, I just do whatever the program tells me to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for Allie Smalls bringing your folks over here. If you don't know, I'm Zechariah, a.k.a. Three Swords Fitness. Welcome to my casa. Welcome to my garage gym, where I get all the gains and I'll do all the things and hang out and talk to you beautiful people. So thank you for being here. Also, active duty Marine Captain, El Capitan in the Marine Corps. You know, and it's just another beautiful day here in sunny Southern California. As Allie Smalls knows, every time she posts a picture to her Instagram of snow up there in the great cold white north, I just snap a little photo of, you know, the ocean, sunny, beautiful San Clemente, California. It doesn't get no better than this. I live in paradise. It's awesome. It's awesome. I wish I could have you all here right now. It'd be a party. Yes. Anyway, sorry I got so excited. Have to go switch computers. Back in a few. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, just drop all the ab exercises. Don't do abs. Just don't do it. All right, Eagle Scout, what we got? I have a deadlift question. Okay, could you demonstrate the difference between a standard deadlift and a sumo deadlift? Hey, Chris goes pew pew. Thank you for that follow. My new workout calls for sumo dead, but I don't know how to do even a standard dead, let alone sumo. Okay, yeah. My son was born in Camp Pendleton. Used to live in Escondido, yes, aka Escondido, which is really funny because I think Rocket Fit lives over that way. All right, yeah, we're gonna do a little sumo deadlift real quick for Eagle Scout, but I'm gonna do it light because I just did my deadlifts already. All right. So the sumo deadlift, it's like the feet. To me, the easiest way to describe it is feet positioning. Right. I'm not a power lifter or a coach, but I will demonstrate it for you real quick. Spent every spring break at San Clemente State Skate Park, early '80s. Well, it's still there. Still there. You can start off with trap bar deadlift to learn proper mechanics. Yeah. So I got the trap bar is great as well. I'll demo conventional real quick, and then I'll demo sumo. So conventional is how I normally pull. I like to pull overhand with no hook grip because I just think it's better for me personally. That's just what I think. So anyway, so this is conventional. This is like regular style. Some people will mess with like their hip positioning. So I try not to let my hips get too high when I can because I try to pull with more of a like Olympic weightlifting stance. But anyway, so I have my feet just about shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward, and then I'm just gonna reach down, grab the bar. My shins are touching the bar. I kind of keep my hips a little bit lower. I can load my hips a little higher if I want, and just pull it straight up. When I'm pulling the bar, standing the bar up, I'm trying to keep my back flat, so I don't want my hips to shoot up too high, and I don't want my back to come up too fast, right? I want to keep it nice and even, and keep a good back angle throughout the whole movement. So that was your conventional, and then sumo, I'm going to take my feet out wide, right? And then I'm just going to reach down, grab the bar. I'm going to load my hips real quick and stand it straight up. So there's your demo. Yeah, trap bar. Okay, I got a trap bar in the corner. I'll show you. So this is a trap bar. I've got different handles on it, but same thing. So trap bar is kind of nice because you don't have the bar hitting the front of your legs. So what I would recommend, just right here, stand it up. The thing that's kind of nice with the trap bar is you can lower your hips a little bit more and get more of like a squat position. Personally, if I'm deadlifting, my hips are going to be just a little bit higher, but not super high. So I don't want to be like doing a Romanian deadlift, but I try to keep my hips, you know, just above where I would for a squat, but not too low, not too high. Yeah, trap bar might need to be my gym Christmas gift. Definitely want one, yeah. That's a trap bar. Yeah. It's about to make X-Men Ace do ab wheel rollouts, but didn't. Yeah. Ab workouts, no thank you. Don't think I didn't catch you looking at the booty on a little cam. Bonk. Yeah. It's hard to miss, you know? It's just so big and out there. It's like one of those rap guys' girlfriends, I'm just saying. I do have a trap bar where I'm at. Yeah, trap bar is probably, I would say, is good for beginners. Yeah, barbell deadlifts are not always the best for a variety of reasons, but yeah, whatever works, man. Honestly, yeah. Trap bar is good. I like the trap bar. That's why I got one. Yeah, there you have it. Trap bar. So, Eddie, are you ready to PR on Thursday? That's the real question. That's the real question. I think I'm going to PR. Because right now I'm using 370 as my max. So I'm pretty sure I can beat that right now. So what am I using to hold my legs? There's a shelf right there. Let me see if I can just turn this. So there's a bunch of shelving over there. So it's built into the wall. So I'm basically just putting my feet underneath that shelving to hold my feet in place. Wait, good question. Let's turn that back a little bit. There you go. There you go. All right. Got my sights set on that Duffalo. Great bar if you can try it. Yeah, I have not tried really that many specialty bars other than the trap bar. Obviously, that's a pretty common one. Like I said, I'm mostly doing a lot of the basics in here, so I'm not very fancy. I think like some of the specialty bars would be awesome. It's just a matter of space. Like I don't have a whole lot of space in here. Even just like hang them up on the wall. And not only that, it's like, all right, most of the programs that I do are never going to say, hey, squat and use the Duffalo bar. Because I'm not really a power lifter. I mean, I guess you don't have to be a power lifter to use a Duffalo bar, to use some of the specialty bars, but those are the people that I see using that kind of variety tools the most often. So yeah. Maybe I went to jiu-jitsu last night and did something to my neck. About to see if my PT can see me today. Oops. Yeah, I love jujitsu, but yeah, that's no bueno. It's a curved bar, not a lot of space. Yeah, I've seen them. I know what you're talking about. I could probably hang it up on the wall. Like if I put hooks, like the rubber coated hooks in the wall, I could easily put one up on the wall if I wanted to. It's just, I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know how much I would use it. A shoulder saver. See, now that right there, you almost got me. Got me convinced almost right there, because my right shoulder has been feeling a little bit wonky past couple months. It's just the volume that I've been doing lately. It's just, I've been doing a lot more rows, pull-ups. Well, not that many pull-ups, but a lot of rows, a lot of pressing, a lot of bench pressing. And I normally do not bench that often. It's 7 bills though. Well, which one are you buying? You buying like the Kabuki, freaking shoulder, Duffalo bar. So update is I failed the first attempt, got round 2, and my cardio wasn't there. But I get 2 more attempts at it, just waiting for info from my CFO. But I'm working purely on cardio now, no weights for a little while, just body weight and running. Yeah, Chief Oregano, if y'all don't know, Chief Oregano is out there in the UK, and he's doing some of the physical testing for the Royal Marines. And the Royal Marines are a little bit more elite, a little bit more specialized than the United States Marine Corps, so their PT test is no joke. But yeah, that sounds awesome, man. I'm glad that it looks like you got to round 2, so it's 3 rounds, right? So you're almost there, man. So good progress for sure. Definitely keep the updates coming, man. Yeah, they say you press with it, but I only did squats with it. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, my shoulder mobility it's not great, but it's not terrible. So I personally don't have a whole lot of issues with my shoulder hurting when I squat. You know what I mean? But like, hey, look, if you squat, right? If you squat and you're holding the bar, like this when you squat, right? Hey, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Maybe you need to do some yoga, bro. I'm just saying. Maybe do some yoga. Maybe like actually stretch. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Stretch, bro. Your shoulder needs it. Take care of your body. You only get one. It's like, hey, you could stretch and do yoga, take care of your body, or you could buy a Duffalo bar for $700. I'm just saying. I would love to have some more, like, if I had the space and I had the time to like program in some more like specialty bar type stuff and the money, I would totally do it. Just because it's fun. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, it's just fun doing new stuff. Like, hey, I got a new bar and I'm going to squat with it, or I'm going to bench with it, or I'm going to whatever with it. It's fun. That stuff is fun. So, yeah. And it's like, is it really giving me the gains that I think it is? I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you're having fun and you're working out consistently, who cares? Like, yes, of course we want to get the gains. But, I also do this because it's fun. Honestly. Even if I wasn't in here talking to you guys, I would still be in the garage working out by myself. For real. I mean, I did it for years, so. I've done it. I've been doing it for years. This is the last set, thank God. This workout actually wasn't that bad though. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Not too much volume. But yeah, beautiful day. That's it. We did the workout. Workout's done. Deadcember, day 21. Day 22 is tomorrow. I'm assuming day 22 is also going to be relatively light because I think the plan is PR on the 23rd. So originally I was supposed to go to Palm Springs this afternoon for a couple days, come back Thursday afternoon. So leave today, come back Thursday afternoon. So really like 48 hours-ish, I'll be gone. And that, we had to cancel that. Wife and I decided to cancel it because my in-laws are in town, and the in-laws, one of them is not feeling well. She's got a little bit of a cold. Are you going to go all the way to the 31st for Deadcember? Yes, absolutely. So the plan is to PR on Thursday, and I'll either, long story short, we were going to Palm Springs. We're not doing that anymore. So today we're going to see Spider-Man at 11. And then tomorrow we're just going to go down to San Diego for one night. Just the wife and I. Kids are going to stay with the in-laws. And then we'll be back the next day. So let's see. So today's Tuesday. So I just did Tuesday. I'm going to do Wednesday's workout. Wednesday night, we're going to go to San Diego, spend the night there, come back Thursday. Potentially either Thursday afternoon or Friday morning, I'm going to PR on my deadlift. So what they're going to do is they're going to let people try to PR before Christmas, and then there's going to be a second attempt the end of next week to PR again. So yes, the program will go all the way to the next Friday. Not this Friday, but next Friday is when the program ends. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to give people a chance to PR Thursday before Christmas Eve and before Christmas. And then I think what they're going to do is they're going to program another PR attempt either Thursday or Friday of next week. I'm assuming Thursday. So I think Thursday will be another PR attempt, and then Friday will potentially be just like a end of the month like type workout, something either light or fun, or they'll program in a PR attempt for something else. So like, hey, PR your bench or something like that. But yes, I'm definitely going to go complete this whole month worth of workouts, even if I PR at the end of this week. So either Thursday or Friday, going to try to PR. And thank you. We will enjoy our getaway. There's a brand new hotel in San Diego called the Montserrat. It's from Hilton, and it looks really nice. And I'm excited because I love staying in hotels, especially when it's just my wife and I. And, no kids, so we can do whatever we want. Yeah, it'd be a fun time. If you know what I mean, hey, yeah. Love checking out fancy hotels, yes. Yeah, there's some good ones down here. Yes. Yes. So excited for our getaway. Yes. Hey, look, all I'm saying is, when you're married and you quote unquote get some, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's not exciting at all. No, everybody's like, ew, that's gross. Like, there's nothing gross about monogamy and having sexual relations with your life partner, your spouse. It's a beautiful thing, okay? If I want to have sexual relations with my wife, it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be a great time. So yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be it's going to be a good week. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That's quotable. Indie Fit. What did I walk into? Indie Fit. We're talking about the wife and I taking a little trip down to San Diego. Yeah. I'm having sexual relations with who? Hey. Stream. No. You walked into the stream. Yes. Perfect timing, Indie Fit. Shout out Indie Fit. Can we get shout outs for Indie Fit? Indie Fit, can you shout out yourself? Is that possible? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Yeah! Ha! Yes. Yeah, another fantastic fitness and health streamer. My homie, Indie Fit. Yeah. I don't have any shame. Yeah. Hey, look, you can shout yourself out in here, bro. It's all good. It's all good, man. Dude, all right. So, Indie Fit, you'll appreciate this. After the game that we played on League of Legends the other day, I went ahead and bought Heimerdinger. I got him as a champion. Dude, I've been playing a little bit in the mid lane with him, and he's solid. He's tough to kill, especially early game. Like early and mid game, dude, Heimerdinger is very tough to take down, which is awesome. So that he's pretty user friendly for the most part. Yeah, in the early ELOs, yes, absolutely. So I have been enjoying playing with Heimerdinger. I think that honestly, I feel like his ability to gank and flank people and attack on some of the other lanes is a little bit underrated. I feel like I should use him a little bit more to do that kind of stuff. Indy, when is the bikini stream? Oh, yes, please. Later, you'll see people know how to deal with him. Yeah. He is not. I have found that he's not very useful late game, especially when people are much stronger and able to kind of pierce through some of his defenses and whatnot. But he's still pretty useful in the team fights. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, good times. All right, I'm gonna go see Spider-Man at 11. It's going to be awesome. Wife and I are going to go do that, go on a date. Then we're going to San Diego for a night. Beautiful hotel down there with the wifey also. It's going to be great. And then pretty much Christmas and Christmas Eve, Christmas Day is upon us at this point. It's I hope everyone's gotten their Christmas shopping done. I know I am done. So Godspeed to the rest of you. Yeah. Yeah, and if you're not, hop in the Discord. Hop in my Discord. Get in there. Deep in there. And come say hi. That's where I post some of the video games that I'm playing, some of the stuff that I'm watching, all that. When you understand the mechanics of the game, you'll understand more about Heimerdinger. Yeah. So you have different meta games inside the game. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's honestly one of the things I enjoy the most so far about League of Legends. Damage, mitigation, and map control. Yeah. I'm okay with map control. I'm still struggling with, some of the, like the, what do you call them? Not the beacons, but the little, wards, like the little wards. I'm still struggling with like where to put them and when to put them there. You know what I'm saying? He controls his lane better than most until you get to a ranged character. Yes. So, yeah, bottom lane, I don't know that I would really mess with him in the bottom lane very much. Yeah, no, we definitely need to do that. Because I'm okay in the bottom lane right now. I think Miss Fortune is probably still my best champion in the bottom lane. I've had some really good games with her recently. And especially once I get like 2 or 3 of the items that she needs, she can really pick people off, especially in team fights, relatively easily. The trick is just kind of like staying back far enough from the team fight so she doesn't get damaged, and she can kind of pop in as the enemy team takes some damage and really like crush people. So that's the thing that I like about Miss Fortune, is she's relatively simple when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yeah. All right. Grind out some elixir, and I'll introduce you to a few more characters. You'll love, is that Varus or Vanus? Varus. All right. I might have to try him out next. Then check that out. But yeah, I've been playing some League of Legends. Yeah, Varus. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah, for show. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go. Unfortunately, it's been a party. Freaking Joe Workouts with a monster raid, 200 plus people rolling through. That was awesome. Great times. Yeah, I really appreciate that raid from Joe Workouts. That was awesome. Appreciate the raid from my homie, Allie Smalls. She was actually my first raid. She was the first person that ever raided me. So it's awesome. Always good to see her. Hope you all are having a fantastic day and continue to have a great day and a great week. And I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate. Hope you have a great time. So we're going to find somebody to raid ourselves and see. Let's see who's out there. Who's on right now. Let's see. We got. All right, Ramir. See you later, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun morning. I had the day off today. Oh, look, we got Fnatic on. We're going to go raid Fnatic. Fnatic is also our homie, so we're going to go raid him. But yeah, it's been a great time. Thank you all for coming through. That's a commercial. Don't worry about that. Yeah, Sammy Thick Thighs. Hi and bye. Stick around for the raid, though, Sammy. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Much love to you as well. All right. Let's freaking go. We're going to go raid our homie, Fnatic. It's F4N4T1C. Wow. I pretty much got it memorized at this point because I raided him so many times. Yeah, we're going to roll deep in there. Deep in there. All right, here we go. We're going to raid our homie Fnatic. Thank you again. I'll be back on first thing tomorrow morning to work out. I do some variety streaming as well, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, that kind of juicy content, then by all means, tune in. Otherwise, thank you to all the beautiful people in the chat for hanging out. Let's go raid Fnatic.